Magandang buhay, Grade 6, and welcome to Homeroom Guidance, My Responsible Decisions, Quarter 2, Module 4. Introductory Message. This module is designed to help you in your academic-related needs, concerns affecting your individuality or self, your relationship with others, and interaction in the community, and in discovering your interests, talents, and skills that will help you explore future career options and opportunities. Let's have the learning objectives. Number 1, identify the procedures or steps in decision making. Number 2, identify the factors that affect decision making. Number 3, explain the importance of procedures in decision making. Number 4, exercise personal experiences in decision making. And number 5, appreciate effective personal decision making. For the period, we have weeks 1 to 3 of second quarter, and the time allotment 180 minutes. And now let's have the materials needed for this module. You need a piece of paper, a pencil or a ball pen, and coloring materials. Introduction. Let's read. This module is designed to help you make better decisions in your daily school activities. It also helps develop skills that contribute to the achievement of your goals. It provides proper procedure toward responsible decision making and helps you evaluate experiences toward achieving the common good. And the primary school years bring out many challenges, especially between you and your parents. This is because parents tend to focus on safety and academic and personal growth, while you may often care more about how you are perceived by your peers. Practicing social skills can help you better understand the details of social interactions and provide you with the confidence to apply them. And now, let's try this. If you are going to have the power to create a law in the country, what would it be and why? And you will answer it by making a poster using a short band paper and coloring materials. I will repeat for the first activity on Let's Try This. If you are going to have the power to create a law in the country, what would it be and why? Answer it by making a poster using a short band paper and your coloring materials. And then at the back of the paper, write your answers to the processing questions. And now let's have the processing questions. You can share your answers or your posters to your parents and guardians and submit it to their teacher. And now let's have this one. Number 1 for the processing questions. What did you consider in making the law? Number 1. What did you consider in making the law? Answer it now. Number 2. What would happen in this country if the law will be implemented? What would be or what would happen in this country if the law will be implemented? And number 3, were you able to weigh the pros and cons of the law? Please explain. So answer that one at the back of your poster. And now let's have this decision making 3. On a separate sheet of paper, draw a tree just like the one presented on page 6 of your module or on the next slide. Now let's take a look. So here we have number 1, COVID-19 is everywhere. And then we have here enroll in modular school and finish grade 6. We have another circle with be thankful and happy for what I have right now. And then we have also follow the protocol for safety in our family. So we also have number 2, enroll in modular school and finish grade 6. Number 3, wait for the COVID-19 vaccine to be safe. Number 3, that's number 3. And number 4, I will be, the plus 4, I will be learning more in my own pace of time. Number 5, with negative sign, can meet my teacher face to face. 6 plus, I will be learning my lessons from school with my family at home. And 7 with negative sign, can meet my classmate face to face. So that's the sample of your activity. And now let's explore this. So what is the problem? The 2 and 3, what are the choices you have? And number 4 and 6, what are the positive outcomes or consequences of your choices? And number 5 and 7, what are the negative consequences of your choices? That will be your guide on this activity. And now number 2, decide on one common problem that you have encountered as a learner. The problem might be in school, at home, or in the community. And of course, you have to fill in the boxes to be able to come up with a solution. And number 4, write it down on the boxes of the chart following the assigned numbers given. And number 5, in this activity, you will try to make a decision and come up with the best solution to solve the problem using the decision-making tree chart. And number 6, after narrowing down your choices, give at least 3 best solutions for the problem. And write this down on 3 separate circles in the trunk of the tree. And number 7, an example has been provided as your guide. And then, we will answer the processing questions afterwards. And now, you're done with your decision-making tree chart. Now, let's explore more about your activity. So, by answering the following processing questions. Number 1, what do you notice with your answers? Number 1, what do you notice with your answers? Number 2, how is the tree chart helpful to you? How is the tree chart helpful to you? And number 3, why is it important to understand well any decision that you make? Number 3, why is it important to understand well any decision that you make? And now, you have to keep in mind the following. The steps in decision making. You make decisions every day. However, many of the decisions you see and experience may not have been carefully thought of. You need to understand that the use of this skill will allow you to sort through problems, brainstorm options, analyze the positive and negative outcomes, and then implement and reflect on the choices you make. Also keep in mind, when applied to health issues, this process gives you the ability to make decisions individually or collaboratively to improve your quality of life. There are 5 basic steps in decision making. 1, be specific about the decision to be made. 2, check your options. 3, assess your capacity to decide. 4, make the decision. And 5, describe the outcome of the decision. At this point, let's discuss the 5 steps in making a decision. Step 1, be specific about the decision to be made. Identify a list of situations where a decision needs to be made. So we have decisions are made based on a variety of factors, experience, knowledge, and emotions. And then some decisions need to be made before the situation. For example, washing your hands with soap and water before eating. And we have also important decisions should be made thoughtfully. Let's continue. Step 1, be specific about the decision to be made. Example, I am invited to a birthday party of my best friend in the middle of this pandemic. I asked permission from my parents, but they won't allow me to go. What should I do? I don't want to hurt my best friend for not attending her birthday party. Another step one, so be specific about the decision to be made. Example, I also don't want to disobey my parents because at my age I am not allowed to go out of our house during this pandemic. So, the solution, I will call my best friend and tell her honestly my decision of not going to her birthday party ahead of time. And now let's have step number 2. Check your options. The process, make a list of all of the possible options to consider in a situation. The following question may help you guide your thinking. Is the option healthy or unhealthy? How does this option affect me? How does this option affect others? Still in step number 2, check your options. Example, my options are 2. 1. I could ask my best friend to talk to my parents about her birthday party. So outcomes, positive, I get to understand that by going out of the house during this pandemic, I may be able to affect the health of my family as well as mine. Still on step 2, check your options. Example, I can still attend her birthday party through virtual presence. My family and I are safe at home. Now let's have step number 3, assess your capacity to decide. The process, after identifying options and outcomes, distinguish between the decisions you can make by yourself and the decision with which you need help. Still on step number 3, assess your capacity to decide. Consider the following questions. Are you having trouble coming up with healthy options? Is your safety or someone else's safety at risk? Are you feeling uncomfortable with your options? Let's continue. Assess your capacity to decide. Based on the answer of these questions, do you need to ask a trusted adult or refer to another resource for help? So let's have the example. I feel safe and secure with this decision. I can also feel comfortable with the healthy options that I have my family with me at home and safe. I can say that I made this decision on my own. And now let's move on to step number 4. Make a decision and follow through. The process. You are now ready to make a decision based on your analysis of the positive and negative outcomes. Still on step number 4, make a decision and follow through. So I choose the option that is best and healthy both for my family and my best friend during this pandemic. And now let's have the step number 5. Describe the outcome of the decision. The process. Describe the outcome of the decision and determine if the outcome was positive or negative for others and yourself. Example, I told my parents about my decision of telling my best friend that I am not allowed to attend her birthday party for now because of the pandemic. The outcome was positive because my parents saw my courage to tell me best friend about my health option for my family and my best friend too. And now let's have you can do it. So the instruction, copy the following table on a clean sheet of paper and then write down your decisions based on the given situations. So we have the table. Situation: your teacher tells you to be the leader of a group, and what will be your decision? Next situation: your parents expect you to stay at home during this pandemic, but your best friend invites you to a birthday party. Your decision? Write it down. Third situation: you saw children playing outside their houses during this pandemic. Write your decision. And now let's answer the following. What are your considerations in coming up with the decisions in given situations? And now enumerate your answers. Let's move on. What I have learned. Write a short essay on the importance of making decisions following correct procedures. Relate it your own personal experience. For this activity, write a short essay on the importance of making decisions following correct procedures related to your own personal experience. Let's continue. Another activity. On a short bond paper, draw the things that you can associate with decision making. These things would serve as your reminder that you are doing the decision-making process properly. Draw as many as you can and color them as desired. At the back, explain your drawings. Another activity. On a short bond paper, draw the things that you can associate with decision-making, and these things would serve as your reminder that you are doing the decision-making process properly. Draw as many as you can and color them as desired. At the back, explain your drawings, and you can share your thoughts and feelings to your parents and guardians. Great job! Congratulations to you. You did a great job.